Hello all of you, welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to study Moments book, class 9th, chapter name The Lost Child. This chapter is written by Mulk Raj Anand. So, first of all, we will talk about a writer. Mr. Mulk Raj Anand was an Indian writer in English, notable for his depiction of the lives of the poorer caste in traditional Indian society. He was an Indian and he was a famous writer. Now we will continue our chapter. A child goes to a fair with his parents. He is happy and excited and wants to the sweets and toys displayed there. A child went in a fair with his parents. He was very happy and so excited, and he wants the sweets and toys which were displayed there. So he told to his parents, buy toys for me and I need some sweets also. But his parents did not buy anything for little child. Why then does he refuse when someone else offer them to him? When some other person offer him toys and sweet, that time the little child refused to take them. It was the festival of spring. From the wintry sets of narrow Lance and Alice emerged a gaily clad humanity. A word Alice means a narrow passageway between or behind buildings. Here the spring means already we know the season of the year between winter and summer, when the weather gets warmer and plants begin to grow. Okay. And here the word clad means dress, wearing a particular type of clothing. Okay. It was the season of spring. The people of the village came out of their houses in colorful attire. Attire means clothes, and walked towards the fair. Some walked, some rode on horses, others sat being carried in bamboo and bullock carts. One little boy ran between his father's leg, brimming over with life and laughter. Some people were walking and some other were sitting on a horse or riding on a horse, and others sat and some being carried in bamboo, and some other people were sitting in bullock carts. One little boy ran between his father's leg, and here is a boy, he was running between his father's leg, brimming over with life and laughter. The little boy was so happy because he was going to fair with his parents. Come, child, come, called his parents as he lagged behind, fascinated by the toys in the shops that lined the way. Lagged behind means was left behind. Okay, and the word fascinated means attracted to, and lined by the way, here that were set up along the way. The child was attracted to the toys which were displayed at the various stalls, as he would be left behind. His parents would call him to come with them, but he was still watching the toys and still he is looking them. His parents would call him to come with them. He hurried towards his parents, his feet obedient to their call, his eyes still lingering on the receding toys as he came to where they had stopped to wait for him. The word lingering means lasting for a long time, and word receding means left behind as he walked ahead. He could not suppress the desire of his heart, even though he well knew the old cold star of refusal in their eyes. The child was obedient and would walk towards them on being called, but his eyes would keep on looking at the toys. Okay, and that he wanted. As he reached them, he could not control his desire to buy a toy. He was familiar to the reaction that they would give. He knew that they would stare him, indicating denial to buy him the toy. The child knew the emotionless way in which they would stare at him. I want that toy, he pleaded. Here, the child was unable to control his desire any longer. He said that he wanted to buy the toy. His father looked at him red-eyed in his familiar tyrant's way. The word tyrant means a cruel and oppressive ruler. The father's eyes grew red with anger. He looked at the child just like a cruel ruler who was trying to oppress him. His mother, melted by the free spirit of the day, was tender and giving him her finger to hold, said, "Look, child, what is before you." The word melted means became tender and loving. So here the mother became emotional due to the cheerful mood. Lovingly she gave her finger to the child to hold and guided him to a place. She asked him to see what was in front of him. It was a flowering mustard field, pale like melting gold, as it swept across miles and miles of even land. The word pale means dull or colorless. There was a vast field full of bright yellow colored mustard flowers. They seemed like flowing streams of gold and were widespread. A group of dragon flies were whistling about their gaudy purple wings. Here the word dragon means a large animal with wings which can breathe fire. Here the word gaudy means very bright or decorated and therefore unpleasant. Intercepting the flight of a lone black bee or butterfly in search of sweetness from the flowers. The word intercepting means to stop or catch somebody. A group of dragonflies, black bee and butterflies buzzed around, sucking the nectar from the flowers. The child followed them in the air with his gaze. The word gaze means to look steadily for a long time, till one of them would still its wings and rest and he would try to catch it. The child looked at them as they flew around. When one of them sat somewhere, he tried to catch them, but the tiny creatures would fly away the next instant. But it would go fluttering, flapping up into the air. The word fluttering means to move or make something move quickly and lightly, and the word flapping means to move something up and down or from side to side, especially in the wind. When he had almost caught it in his hands, here the boy was running behind the butterflies, and the butterflies move up and down from side to side. When he had almost caught it in his hands, then his mother gave a cautionary call. The word cautionary means giving a warning. Come, child, come on to the footpath. When he was catching the butterflies and he was running behind the butterflies, that time his mother called him, come on to the footpath.